Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country, and now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked when buying a car. Now in this video, this one right here, I'm gonna tell you why we won't have self-driving cars in next 50 years. And no matter what anybody is telling you, I don't care what YouTuber you watched, I'm gonna show you a couple of things that will absolutely blow your mind and will clear everything up, okay? I'm gonna throw some numbers, I'm gonna mix in some facts, and then we're gonna eat a delicious conclusion pie. Who doesn't love pies? I know I do. So first, we're gonna talk about perception. Cars have to have perception. We're gonna talk about what do we need for actual car to be self-driving. We need actual physical component. We actually need car to be self-driving. Number one, we need perception, okay? The car has to have technology of perception. So that's would be the cameras, radars, ultrasonic sensors, and LiDARs, which is radars that work with lasers instead of radio signals. We have that, and we had that for many, many, many years. Next, a car needs to predict, which is a little more complicated. Car needs to predict what will the bicyclist do on the road. If that car in front of us has a turn signal, what is that gonna do? Okay, if there is a truck driving and the mattress flies off, or a chair flies out of a pickup truck, what could the car do? So the car constantly has to be available or able to get out of the situation where it's at. It's always looking for worst case scenarios. So the car has to be able to identify danger all the time. That's what it's doing. Every second it's driving, it's identifying danger points or possible danger situations. Okay, 3 is gonna be planning. Number 3 is going to be planning. So what that means, the car has to plan where it's going to go, not what the things around it will do, but what the actual car will do in the environment where it's at. So is it going to go straight? Is it going to be able to stay within lane? If there's a parking car, it has to identify this as a parking car. It shouldn't be driving there. Or if the lane is washed out or there is no lane on this road, the car still has to identify this is a 2-lane road, not one, and it figure out where to go, okay? So we have that pretty good. On highways, on freeways, on back country roads, cars can drive with no problems. Manufacturers just refuse to give us that technology. They just don't want that. That's it. I'll tell you why in just a second. I swear I'm not pulling this out of my ass, okay? There's actually logic and numbers behind this. Number 2, driving within city with traffic, I mean, it is a little hard for technology in 2018. It's possible, but still a little hard, especially on roads with no road markings. The biggest thing why cars can drive on the freeway and highway with absolutely no problems, is because there's road markers. They follow the road marker. It's like a train. It has railroad tracks. The car has road markers. As soon as you take those road markers away, it becomes very hard for that car to drive, okay? So let me show you some numbers and I'll tell you why we won't have autonomous cars, self-driving cars in next 50 years. Check this out. 2017, there has been over 40,000 car deaths and over 4.5 million serious injuries, okay? If there's injuries, I'm only assuming that there is a driver in the car, okay? I don't see a lot of self-driving cars. In fact, I see 0 of them. So if there's 4.5 million injuries, that means there's at least 4.5 cars that have been in an accident. At least 4.5 cars need to be sold to insurance car auction, and they're gonna go to salvage yards or repaired, rebuilt, or they're gonna go to junkyards, okay? So one of those things is gonna happen. Now, how many cars do you think are damaged but the driver isn't injured seriously, right? A lot. I'm gonna show you something really, really cool. Check this out. You see these numbers? 2011 through 2016, this is actual car accidents that we had. I couldn't find numbers for 2017 and for 2018, well, because it's not over yet, but every single year car accidents have been increasing by 195,000. So if we add 195 for 2017 and 195 for 2018, we come to a really interesting number. By the time you will be opening up your Christmas presents, That morning when you wake up and go down to the Christmas tree, there has been 6,900,000 car accidents in America. I swear, I just got fucking chills. I'm not even fucking kidding you. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm calling that 7 million car accidents in the United States. Car manufacturers could have prevented at least 50% of those. At least 50%. Now, why haven't they? Let's do some more math. Let's throw some more facts into this situation. Because this, what I'm going to tell you right now, nobody is talking about it, either because they don't care about it, or it's not going to bring enough views, or because they work with car manufacturers and dealerships and they're not allowed to talk about this, because they're simply going to lose advertisement money and partnership deals. In 2017, there has been over 17 million cars sold, okay? Let's say 17 million cars. 2017, 17 million cars sold across the country. Now, in 2017, there has been 7 million car accidents. If you do 7 million, divide that by 17, that comes out to 40%. Imagine if overnight cars decided not to crash. Imagine we have self-driving cars. What would happen? The sales of cars would plummet by 40%. 40%. An average car in America costs $35,000. $35,000 multiplied by 7 million, that's over $160 fucking billion. Over $160 billion. That's right, $160 billion went into car manufacturers and dealers' pockets because of car accidents. If there were no car accidents, they would lose $160 billion, over $160 billion. Now give me one reason why car manufacturers should make self-driving cars. I'm all ears. Go ahead, put in the comment section below. Well, oh, because it's gonna save lives? Oh yeah, well, sir or ma'am, first, welcome to Earth, because you're obviously not from here if you're thinking that. Here on Earth, billion-dollar corporation, multi-billion and trillion-dollar corporation don't give a fuck about anybody except making money. They have their money-making agenda over your well-being. Why would car manufacturers decrease their sales? Why? If you can tell me in the comment section below, that'd be great. Also, if you can share this video, I think it would be kind of cool. I'm gonna post it on Facebook, like I always post all my videos on Facebook at 60-Minute Car. If you just join the group, you're gonna be able to see it. YouTube doesn't really like Facebook, and Facebook hates YouTube. So sharing from YouTube to Facebook is pretty much impossible. It's really, really hard. But sharing from Facebook to Facebook is really awesome. So if you wanna check out my Facebook page so you can actually share some of this information. I'm not making money from YouTube videos. I have monetization turned off. I'm not running any fucking ads. I'm not trying to sell you some fucking diapers while you're watching this. The only reason I do this is so we can have a better fucking life. That's it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up below and click the subscribe button over my head, or watch one of those two videos if you want to see more money saving tips about cars. This is Dan with 60-Minute Car. I'm signing out, and I'll see you on the internet.